Yeah, when you feel energized every time I'm performing. Yeah, it just comes naturally.
It comes naturally. It does not matter if it is early in the morning.
Oh, I just realized that I'm a natural performer. I enjoy performing so much. Yeah.
And we love that for sure. Let us begin by just speaking about the song that we're just from listening to and watching. What was the whole idea behind it?
So the concept of Joto is about standing by somebody, even when things are not going great. Because we live in a world where a lot of relationships currently are transactional, you know. It's either you're bringing a specific value, and it's not really about traveling together, building together, and, you know, supporting the next generation. It's really about what is in it for me. So this was a song, you know, sharing with somebody, or it's about a couple. And the lady is telling the partner that regardless of the circumstances, I'm gonna stick by you because I believe in you, that things are gonna get better eventually. Yeah.
And you know, the fact that you've talked about, you know, we live in a world where nowadays there's nothing like unconditional love. Okay, I'm not saying it's not there, but it's more transactional now. Unica, I'm sure you agree. Like who unaleta nini ndo mi, yani nipe nikupe. It's more transactional.
Unconditional love, wacha tuachie to God.
God na mama.
Hata mama yako
hata mama saa zingine.
Hata mama yako akona conditions zake.
Really? So there's no unconditional love?
I think only God can love us unconditionally. Yeah, because actually the inspiration behind this song, I was in a salon and there was a lady that the husband had lost, you know, his job. And she was like, oh, I don't know if I can say this on national television, but she was like, I'm not going to be intimate with this person because they are unemployed. So that's where I derived that inspiration and got to write the song from that. Yeah, so it's about standing with somebody regardless of circumstances.
Yeah. All right. And is that how you come up with concepts for your songs? Does it just come from the environment that you are living in, or what inspires your writing?
So mostly my songs, I could say a huge percentage of my songs are based on real life experiences. It could be my experience, it could be another person's experience, it could be from reading a book, So it's not limited to only my experience or just the environment. I could get inspired from various situations. Yeah.
I was reading your bio and you know, just the first part caught my attention, where you mentioned that, you know, where your love for music began.
Yes.
You were living in an aluminium house. Unajua aluminium house?
Mabati.
Yes, tunairembesha tu jina. Tunarembesha tu jina. Yeah, so you were living kwa nyumba ya mabati. And then, you know, when kukinyesha kwa nyumba ya mabati, utasikia hiyo kelele kabisa, you know, ta 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 ta. Yeah, so that is where your love for music began, because ulikuwa unaishi hapo, and what your mom used to do. Okay, you're here. Why am I telling your story? Go ahead.
Yeah, so as a child, there's only one house, as in that I haven't lived. Na hiyo ni nyumba ya juala. But nimeishi kwa nyumba ya matope, ya mabati, ya mawe, ya name it. So as a child tulikuwa tunaishi kwenye nyumba ya mabati, na wakati mvua ilikuwa inanyesha, we would play loud music just to muzzle the, you know, thundering sound of the rain. And so we used music as a consolation, you know, given the environment that we were living in at the time. And the more music played, the more I found myself falling in love with it, and I wanted to do it. And that's when I discovered actually that this is something that I'm designed, I'm built to do it. And that is where I fell in love with it and decided I wanted to do it.
Around what age were you at that time?
I would say, I can't remember, but probably 6, 7. Yeah, 6, 7. Right about there.
And from that experience, you know, every time the rain comes and your mom makes sure she puts the music on blast.
Yes.
From that experience, immediately you knew, I would love to do this. Yeah,
because, you know, if you find yourself within that environment where this is a consolation for you, it makes the life more inavumilika. So you fall in love with that thing that gives you comfort, that gives you consolation, that makes your life a little bit easier from what exactly it is.
So after that, when did you now begin writing? Like now you're serious with music, this is what I want to do, I'm down for it, I'm recording, I'm writing?
So I've been writing ever since I can remember, let me just say that. But the first time that I released the first song was back in 2022.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's when I put out the first song. And then the first song that I did was Crazy, followed by Let Me Love You. And then after that, I took a break because I realized that music is a capital-intensive business. So I needed to step aside kidogo, nijipange, ndio nirudi kama nimejiandaa. But then I realized you cannot be 100% ready. So I even just continued with the journey without really putting putting together enough resources to continue. So after that, nika put out Hakuna Matata, nika put out Pieces, and Did You Ever Love Me, there's Joto, there's Sexy Boy. So currently I've put out 9 records and about 7 to 8 videos.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Unique.
Yes. Now, who is this person in the industry? Maybe you've been wanting to work with the industry. Maybe ukipatiwa chance na yeye unaweza taka kufanya naye kazi.
List ni ndefu. List ni ndefu. But mimi naweza kusema mtu ambaye wanani inspire sana ni Sanapei Tande. Yeah, Sanapei Tande. I think that she's been in the industry for quite a long time, and as a woman being in this industry, oh man, it's a tough business. And to see that she's still relevant after all these years. I mean, she could release a song right now and people would still want to listen to that song. Yeah. So that's the person that inspires me, and I would say that's the person that I would really be honored to work with. Yeah.
You've mentioned that, you know, being as a woman in this industry, it can be very tough because it's male dominated.
Yes.
And I'd love to just hear what part of hard have you gotten to experience for you to say as a woman in the industry, it's really hard?
Well, there's so many challenges. But just to mention a few. Number one, I think that I would say majority of people do not take it. It's difficult for a lady to be taken seriously in this business because we live in a society where people believe it's the men that have to fight so hard to bring bread on the table. So if you venture into such a tough business, people are not going to take you seriously as a woman because they just think that you're in it for maybe some ulterior motives and not you're not in it as a career, yani. So you find that they are like our male counterparts are taken more seriously than us. And then the other one is everywhere you go, people make advances at you. You know, I think it's natural, even if you are not in this line of work, people are still going to make advances at you. But now, you know, since it's a male-dominated industry, you come across a lot of men in each and every department, each and every sphere. So, you know, there's so many advances, you know, romantic, yani, towards you, yani. Yeah. Unfortunately.
But what a man can do, a woman can do. So unaenda nalo.
For me, music is a gift that God gave me. And I believe that in the end, God is going to ask me, I gave you this gift, what did you do with it? So you cannot say that because of the challenges in my way, I'm going to give up.
I love that.
Yeah, so eventually I'm doing it just so that I can give an account that, you know, it was tough, but this is how I navigated and this is what I got to do.
I love that. And that's just how life is. There are challenges that come our way every now and then. And the only way to come out victorious or to emerge as a winner is sticking by it, remaining on course and being consistent in whatever you're doing. So I want to applaud you for that. So you describe yourself as an Afro-pop musician.
Yes.
So Afro-pop, where did that love for that particular genre and not any other kind of genre?
So for me, I do believe that I can do any Afro sound. Yeah, but I'm comfortable with Afro-pop because one of my biggest inspiration is Michael Jackson. And so given that I'm within this continent, given that he is the king of pop, I love pop music. But given that I'm now in this continent, the pop music being done within this continent is Afro-pop. So based on that inspiration and based on the continent that I'm in, that is how I came to settle for this genre of Afro-pop. Yeah.
How do you feel it's being absorbed in the country right now with the audience? Do you feel they absorb Afro. Of course, we love Afropop.
Yes.
But I'm speaking about now being absorbed by Kenyans as a Kenyan Afropop artist, because
Okay.
you know, sometimes we hear artists complaining that you people want to listen to so and so from outside, so and so from outside, but we have our very own right here who's doing a similar genre, similar kind of beat and whatever in music. So do you feel like you have been absorbed?
I think that stepping into this business, what I wanted to do was to share life experiences with people. And the purpose of the music that I'm putting out, if you listen to most of these songs, they are stories. And the purpose of these stories is to connect with the audience, to let them know that in case you're going through a certain struggle, you are not on your own. For example, I've got a heartbreak song. If you listen to that song, there's so many people that can relate to that song. And so when they listen to that song, they get to connect and realize that, oh, if there's somebody who's gone through this experience, because they'll see people connecting with that song, so they'll realize, oh, so it's not only me. I'm not the only one who got left. So I do think that with the life experiences that I'm sharing, and people can connect with them, I don't think that a genre is quite a factor. I think that as long as somebody puts out art and it's something that people can relate to, the genre is not quite a factor. That is how I take it.
I love that.
Yeah.
And on that note, let's take a break, but don't go too far. We'll be back to continue with this conversation with Clarice.
Hebu fikirie environment kama hii hapa Western Kenya. Eti mtu atatoka hapa aende Nairobi kusoma university to conquer the world. Mimi Andrew nitahakikisha hiyo ndoto imezimwa. Tazama hayo yote kwa Gundu KBC Tuesday to Thursday 7:30 p.m. Leo sio kesho.
Goal today is to help you find the light at the end of a very dark tunnel. And if we leave you with even a small glimmer of hope, then we've done our job.
I tried to rush through the process. And it did me no favors whatsoever. And I got stuck in what you call complicated.
Oftentimes, it's hard to carry the weight of grief.
Yeah.
And grief is not limited to death. It can look like divorce. It can look like the death of a pet. It can look like a major life transition where we are grieving and our body feels the symptoms where it's hard to think beyond that. And so processing with a licensed clinician, number one, we're not gonna tell your business.
Who are you really?
Who I am isn't important. What's important is that you keep in mind what I've said about the pagoda tree.
I think I know how to get you to talk.
I assure you, nothing I've said is a lie.
Some things you're better off not remembering. What happened here fits the bill.
In a world where news is ever-changing, staying informed is more important than ever.
Join us every week on News Check, your go-to show for the latest in current affairs, breaking news and in-depth analysis.
A warm welcome to KBC News Check.
From politics to global events, we bring you content that matter to you.
We're not just speaking about the governance and how we want to see it, but want to actually participate.
Get your facts, hear from the experts, and really understand what is happening around you.
We need to change our system first.
You have to do the impossible to make sure the message is home.
Stay ahead, stay informed, stay engaged.
Will these people, everybody agree?
Just listen to me.
Let's give him a chance to clear the air.
Catch News Check every Tuesday and Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Only on KBC Channel 1.